was a throwback. I haven't heard that intro in so damn long.
Well, that's because you're using that on this one.
The minute I heard those sirens going, I'm like, damn, I thought we couldn't use that no more.
No, it's the old warning.
Yeah.
And the exit for copyright shit.
Gotta love it.
Hello, Christina. Throwing a little extra live out here today. Why the hell not? I'm off tomorrow. Might do an extra one tomorrow, too.
Fuck it, I ain't got nothing better to do. My neighbor said they're barbecuing, so I'm going to be nice and full all day.
I hope everybody's been having a good weekend. Weather has been nice here.
Oh, my God, hasn't it? With a really nice breeze and, like, the temperatures have been down in, like, the 70s.
I got 90 yesterday, but...
Was it a strong breeze? Because, like, the sun sucked, but in the morning hours and the afternoon hours, it was nice and cool.
It hadn't been bad, though. Humidity hadn't been too bad. I'm going to have to cut some grass tomorrow, though.
Ain't you figured out how to make that remote control yet? Wouldn't that be cool if you could just sit in your house and watch TV and remote control your lawn?
They make one. I think they're very expensive.
I know they do, and they are. I think we could redneckify one.
They're real. I did see where they have. I've been looking for these. They're not remote control weed eaters, but I have been thinking about getting a couple of goats.
Yeah, I was talking to Mel about the fainting goats.
He's in Florida.
Where am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Florida. I'm in the Bay Area.
He's in the gay area. That's what he said.
Well, I mean, yeah, we are the.
He's close to Disney.
Even our school buses are rainbow colored. I'm about 2.5 hour drive from Disney. 45 minutes from Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Well, let's get some housekeeping out the way. If you'd like a premium cigar, go to My Patriot Cigar, there, cigar.com, and use the promo code MotorCop15. You get 15% off of your order. If you'd like any MotorCop merch, you can either go to the Etsy store or the website, MotorCopChronicles.com, and get merch there. And if you'd like more MotorCop Chronicles, you can join the Patreon. There's a new thing on the Patreon. You can sign up for a 7-day free trial, and you can see what's on there. And if you decide to stay, you can stay. And if you don't, you don't. But at least you can see what you're being offered for free. The 7-day free trial. It's on there. You can check it out. They got links at the website, or you can go to Patreon, put in MotorCop Chronicles. Speaking of Patreons, we got our full crew members, which is Mr. John D. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Y'all check out Burley Boards. We got T-Bird. I don't know if they're still in California or not.
They are. They will be until Wednesday, so Freebird will not be joining us Wednesday either.
It'll be like a whole month that he's missed.
You're right.
Cutting his pay. We got Mr. Jim P. from the Short Track Guys podcast. Y'all go check them out if you get a chance. We got our favorite truck driver, Mr. Hoppy Hoppison. We got Mr. Blake Walker. We got Aaron from I Had to Say It podcast. We got Mr. Christopher DeMars. We got Z Palmer. We got Miss Laura Stimson. We got Roy Spalding. We got JoJo, our favorite girl from Down Under. She must be busy lately. I ain't seen her online in a while.
No, she popped in last episode, but she's been in New Zealand. Did you see that they jumped the flight? It looks like her sister and maybe a guy. They flew over there. I love all of her photos because she's so serious. If you look at everybody, they're smiling and shit, and she's like staring into the camera like it's gonna attack her.
We got Kayla Norris and Natasha from the state of Washington, and the OG Melissa Holstein. So those are those people. And like I said, if you want to try Patreon out for free, you can go do the 7-day free trial thing. Maybe you'll like it.
Have you ever had
stick around?
Have you ever had to kitty litter train a cat?
Yeah, it's not hard. Usually,
no, I mean, like, what
you usually take the cat and you bring it to where the litter box is and stick it in the litter box, and that's it, forever.
No, I meant.
I'm dead serious.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's that easy. I'm serious.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in their brain that just says this is the one spot I'm allowed to poop.
That's all it is. You take the cat, show it where the litter box is, stick it in the litter box, and that's it.
All right, baby, you heard the Iceman. You just take the animal, show it where the litter box is.
Stick it in the litter box, and that's it.
So, like, if it goes to pee on the other side of the house, you're supposed to throw the cat at the box.
No, you ain't got to wait till the cat to use the bathroom. Just go show where it's at.
That's it?
That's it.
You really think so? And the animal's just going to know you're supposed to go to the potty right there.
Yep.
Cats know. If it works like that, I will just be fucking mind fucked.
I'm telling you, that's how we always did it. We just picked the cat up, showed it where the litter box was, and it just always used the litter box after that.
Okay.
Just saying, cats are easy.
That would be awesome.
Why do you have a cat? Why are you asking this?
Well, first off, I don't have a cat.
Then why are you asking?
I have a cat because I'm deathly allergic to cats. EpiPen allergic.
Then why are you asking?
We have this fleet of little dogs, and I'm really fucking.
So you're gonna try to litter box train a dog?
Little dogs. You know the fleet of Chihuahuas my wife has?
So you're going to try to litter box train dogs.
We got this puppy now. Yeah, because we got this puppy now.
It's not the same.
I'm going to try it.
It's not the same. And the dogs like to like bury their poop. So you're going to have fucking litter everywhere.
I'm better than that, than waking up at 3 a.m. and walking to my bathroom and then stepping in something and being like, motherfucker, at 3 a.m. Okay?
Well, why don't you pay attention where you're walking?
Because, sir, it's very dark. The proper etiquette isn't to turn every light on in
the house. If you feed your dog, if you feed the dogs, put phosphorescent food coloring in the dog poop. So when the dog shits on the floor, it'll glow so you don't step in it. Solved your problem. I'm a fucking genius right there. I'm a genius.
Until the fucking EPA shows up.
Glow in the dark. Just glow in the dark dog poop right there. No. Jesus. Just try it. I mean, I don't know if it'll kill the dog or not, but it'll be cool for a while when it's poop and glowing shit.
To be fair, I guess I wouldn't be stepping in shit right afterwards either.
No.
Huh? No. Just step in the dog.
So, I mean, you could, like I said, there you go. But I've never seen anybody litter box train a dog.
Well, I'm going to let you know the progress.
Why don't you build this little box thing or something, buy some of the artificial grass that goes outside that's not real, and put it in there and spray some of that shit some of that scent stuff that's where the dog's supposed to use the bathroom, and then they can use the bathroom on the fake grass like a litter box, but they won't be throwing litter all over the fucking place, and try to teach them to use the fake grass.
I might could do that.
Or even
put the fake grass directly over the litter. That way the pee and stuff goes into litter still.
Yeah, something like that.
We'll figure it out, but yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, if the litter box.
Iceman's a fucking genius.
Well, that's why I figured I'd ask you. You know, you do have 3 times the amount of time on this earth as I do.
Yeah, I'm a genius. I can't help it. So.
Fucking, hey, I'm still dumbfounded. Freebird has rock hard abs. He sent me a picture of him on Muscle Beach. I know you didn't get it because it would be on the page.
That's why he didn't send it to me?
Yeah, that's why I was like, this is fucking hilarious. He goes, don't you fucking dare. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Oh, I'm going to get a hold of that picture. You know that, right?
I'm assuming you know who took it because she's been with him every waking moment.
Yes, I'm pretty damn sure I know who took it. Oh, I'm definitely getting my hands.
The only one that won't be giving it to you is me. So
y'all are not being very friendly to the owner of the podcast here when I'm trying to do stuff.
Hey, teamwork, buddy, teamwork. This first one is fucking crazy, ain't it? I mean, well, I guess it's just par for the
because
course
some
of another
people,
Baton Rouge day.
Some people do send me stuff, you know.
And before we kick this off, we did in fact lose our officer, didn't we?
Did we? I haven't seen anything on the news. Talk about the one out here.
Yeah, somebody put something that said Godspeed.
I hadn't seen anything on the news out here.
I'm gonna look it up here because usually that's what that means.
When we have some people that like when their gayness comes out, like right here.
Ah, that's funny. Oh my God, I look like my dad. But
this
yeah,
gayness right here.
You don't like it? You don't like it? That's 4th of July-ness right there.
It's not 4th.
I didn't even know that was on my head, dude. I was sitting there talking to the kids, and all of a sudden Mel goes, smile. And she goes,
how could you not know that was on your head?
Day drinking. No. Okay, so it does look like he's still holding on for now.
So I ain't saw anything.
Okay. But I seen that pop up, and I'm like, that's usually why people would say that. So that's good to know.
Yeah, maybe they're just saying, you know, Godspeed because they're hoping he gets better.
I'm with them. That's for sure.
Anyway, if anybody has any weird pictures they would like to embarrass their friends with, just email them to me. I'll be more than happy to share
we'll
them
do you
on the
one
podcast.
Better. Because we can technically call somebody from the podcast, can't we?
Yeah, I guess so. That's good.
That would be pretty cool. We could just plug in our cell phone and call your friend and let them know that hundreds of people are currently looking at this embarrassing photo. That we might offer a premium for, just so you could do it.
You want to do this first story, or you want me to read it?
I'll do it. I'm trying to get into my phone.
Coolio got arrested in Baton Rouge.
That's what he reminds me of. Fucking Coolio.
Fucking Coolio right here. Look at him.
So our favorite word, everybody, this man allegedly shot at police. Like, that isn't something you can confirm pretty quick. Police during chase through Baton Rouge. This flows with the next story so fucking well. Baton Rouge, a man allegedly shot at police as he led multiple agencies on pursuit through Baton Rouge late Tuesday night. The Baton Rouge Police Department said its officers were called in to help the state police pursue a pickup truck. So, in other words, it was coming through multiple counties, and they asked for these guys to jump online.
Actually, it didn't go through any counties.
Normal people would call it a county, but up there they call them parishioners.
No, it's parishes. Parishioners are people that go to church.
Oh. Why ain't you guys all like saints up there?
Like, stop saying you guys like you're a Yankee or something.
Yous guys.
It's
gotta be huge. Anyway, police say the driver was a 40-year-old.
Was a 4-year-old?
40-year-old.
Oh, I thought you said 4-year-old.
I don't even know. I'm a butcher his fucking name. Borlos Louidor allegedly fired a shot, just one, at a BRPD officer. During the chase, officers lost sight of the truck and then found it near the intersection of Airline Highway and Greenwell Springs Road, just around the corner. Ludor was soon found hiding from law enforcement on Blackwell Drive. He was booked for attempted first-degree murder of a peace officer, illegal use of a weapon. Nuh-uh. He was legally allowed to have that gun. Criminals will not carry a firearm because it is illegal, damn it. Anyway,
if y'all can see, if y'all can see the picture for your audio listener, if you come and look at the picture of this dude here,
he looks like Coolio.
He looks like like Coolio looks now, because Coolio is basically like his hair is like Jack now. It's not like it used to be. Dude looks right here. He looks like Coolio. It's bad. He wasn't trying to get away from the cops. He was late for a hair appointment because his hair's jacked up. It's your little Yoda in the background there.
That is not a Yoda.
The fuck is it then?
This
is a baby Yoda.
Grogu.
Well, recently, everybody, Baton Rouge has been seeing, not that. You have a baby Yoda back there, right there. It's a baby Yoda.
Yeah, right there. He talks and everything.
Okay.
He'll like.
Yeah, you probably snuggle with him too. So.
And I got my little Mandalorian helmet just in case, because that's the way. This is the way.
May the force be with you.
What? May the fourth be with you? Yeah.
I do know that cigar smell gives Christina a headache. She gets grouchy when she gets a headache. But
well, that's every woman.
We have especially last weekend, we've had a really big uptick in firearm incidents in Baton Rouge area. Wow. Wow, right? No one would thought that. But I'm just wanting to let y'all know. The mayor, President Broom, said people like me,
the average citizen,
an average person, has nothing to worry about. Only above or below average people, I guess, have issues with it, okay? I can't believe she said that shit, but...
Well, I mean, if you look at the numbers, she's not exactly wrong. Because the average Joe Schmo... In the rule of numbers, it's still only like 3% of the population of Baton Rouge that are getting gunned down daily. I mean, then the average person, the other 80, 90% should be okay. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard. And when you got motherfuckers driving down the street in live pursuits, just popping rounds in their cars.
Well, she did say that she is committed to reducing crime and making safety a priority. So what they're going to do, this new idea, they're having these bumper stickers made, okay, that you can put on your car. It makes your car a gun-free zone. So if they get them on enough cars around Baton Rouge City itself will become a gun-free zone. Thus, no guns. Right? And they're giving everybody whistles.
Rap whistles.
Some rap whistles, yes. I mean, they did have last year. We had the Summer of Hope. That was a big fucking joke. Because they'll probably. Oh, they did have some more meetings about this stuff. But she said that if you're an average person in Baton Rouge, you're safe. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because these bad guys, when they're doing drive-bys, they never shoot the wrong person. It don't happen.
But they never shoot the right person.
Sometimes
they don't even hit a person. They just spray a house.
I was being sarcastic.
Fucking 3,000 rounds and only hit the house once.
Well, I put gun-free zone stickers and signs on my house and in my yard. Completely safe. I even ought to get a shirt, make a T-shirt that says gun-free zone. So when you're walking around, if you're shopping at Walmart or something, you're completely safe because now you are a gun-free zone. So nobody can use a gun on you.
I'm going to get a shirt that says gun-free zone because they're legally allowing the open carry now. So I can just walk around with a gun on and go gun-free zone.
Yeah. But do y'all think that would work? We'll make a gun-free. Y'all let me know. Put comments up, respond. I will make a gun-free zone shirt. But you can have a gun-free zone shirt on. It makes you completely safe because now you are a gun-free zone. So no bad guys can shoot you at all with your shirt on. And
how fast was this fucking ice cream truck?
And if you're if you're average, you have nothing to worry about in Baton Rouge.
Well, to be fair, if you're average in every state, you're pretty good.
Okay.
Especially New York.
Yeah, especially New York. Yeah, average, yeah. Because this is D.C.'s a gun-free city, yeah. And how's that working out for him? Pretty
Shit,
good.
how'd that work out during police week?
Worked out great because I had a gun on me the whole entire time except from when I went into the White House. Other than that, I always had a gun on me.
That's great.
People in D.C. are so nice. They tell all the cops they're number one. Like
Did you have a whole bunch of liberal people that were just flicking all the cops off the entire time?
I was with Christine and her husband, and I was like, and they had these cops out directing traffic. Wasn't fucking with nobody, just directing traffic, and people would drive past, flipping them off and shit for no reason.
Really?
Yeah, just for no reason. Like, you're number one. I mean, I get it every now and then, but I mean, they were like slowing down and doing it.
Jesus. This next story is kind of, holy fuck. So we got to unpack this because I'm going to read it from the top, but unfortunately it skips a lot of shit and then gets back into it at the end. So let's dive into this. Family of a Kenner boy struck by ice cream truck, planning to donate his organs. A Kenner boy who was struck by an ice cream truck, and that was confusing to me by itself, over the weekend is undergoing a final medical evaluation before his family recover and donate his organs. Basically, he is brain dead, but all of his organs besides his brain are good. That picture directly above my head is the young man's bedroom where he was sitting playing video games like most young children do, when a 71-year-old man driving like a fucking complete tool bag in a giant ice cream truck plowed into the apartment building.
He was an old man, wasn't it? He didn't have a heart attack or nothing like that?
No. He's actually now being charged with murder and vehicular homicide. He's going to die in prison.
Well, he's 70-something years old. He's fixing to die regardless.
But that's what... I mean, this little boy was sitting... Think about it.
This little kid right here.
Do it. My kids do it. They were just sitting on the bed playing video games, enjoying time at home with family, and some reckless driving piece of shit.
An ice cream truck.
In an ice cream truck. I mean, he's driving a near commercial unit because it is they're heavy. It's a food truck. And he's hauling that kind of ass, driving so crazy that he completely loses control, cannot even stop the vehicle, and it careens that far into an apartment building. I mean, this actually don't even look like... Okay, so this is the exterior wall.
That's bad. He
completely went 18 to 20 feet into the property.
Yeah, because he went completely through the bedroom.
Yeah, look at the doors in the back. He actually, they're damaged. He actually knocked out another wall, and on the other side of that wall...
And why would you be driving? I thought ice cream trucks are supposed to be slow with their funky little music for the little kids could run out and get the ice cream.
That's why I was hoping maybe it would say he did something stupid like fucking stole it, but it didn't. And unfortunately, I mean, everybody...
I thought that he was old. I was thinking maybe, he had a heart attack, a medical emergency or something like that. But if that didn't even happen, I mean, what the fuck?
The investigators have ruled out drugs and alcohol and other medical emergency factors in the crash. I love this fucking comment. Speeding is a possible factor. Iceman.
Allegedly.
The speed he was going to get that level of impact in that building in an apartment complex was high. He was at least doing 60, 75 miles an hour.
It's messed up. Definitely. This poor little boy right here is dead by ice cream truck.
And that's one of the worst things. The thing that brings children the most fucking joy wiped this young man out. So they opened a GoFundMe page and all this good stuff. Hopefully the ice cream truck had actual insurance, and they're going to just sue the living fuck out of it. It'll never bring their poor baby back, but...
Nope.
God.
Christina says her husband tells people that he is a trash collector when people ask him what he does for work. Well, it's kind of the truth. I mean, you're arresting dirt
around here, and they said, Dad, I would just ask if you're the coroner.
It's just it's kind of it's sad that he can't even tell people what he does for a living when being a cop and stuff like that. Steve says they drive that fast on Joe May Road. Well, how do you sell ice cream if you're driving that fast? I mean, it's like the kids throw money at the truck and he comes back by and throws ice cream back at them, or he only goes.
I've seen an ice cream truck hauling ass.
Or they only go slow in the subdivision now or something? I don't know.
Maybe that way they can get there before the other ice cream trucks. But regardless,
I don't know. Is there like an ice cream truck man war going on?
Oh yeah, they have areas. They do.
Ice cream trucks do have the some cotton candy flavored ice cream that's like on a stick. That's really good. I don't like it.
But they are going to donate all of the young man's organs to other needy children, and
it's just sad that
the entire community is rallying around the family. And I got some ice cream. You don't have ice cream because you're
because I'm on the welfare. Oh, okay. Well, I guarantee you, Steve. People on welfare probably have more ice cream than me because they get the food stamps.
Yeah, I would bet that you can actually buy ice cream from the ice cream man with a food stamp.
I wouldn't doubt it
because it's a cold product. Like you can't get hot products with it, like cooked food, but you can get cold.
The only ice cream I really like, my most favorite ice cream is Bluebell Vanilla Bean.
Oh, you like that Bluebell shit, huh?
The Bluebell is the best ice cream ever.
It tastes just like the good old days?
Yes. I couldn't work for Bluebell because the commercial says you eat all you want and sell the rest. I'd be on my 600-pound life, and Bluebell would be charging me for ice cream. Oh, you daddy, my friend, you talking about the welfare sandwiches. You don't need no McDonald's. I could make McDonald's better than that at home. The big welfare burger. The greasy, yeah, I know it well. Well, this next one here, we're going to go on over to the jailhouse. And I can tell you how this happened here, how she got away with it. Because I can tell you what somebody didn't ask for when they were supposed to be doing their job. They had a lady that basically, I can't say she broke into jail. But she faked her way into jail. She faked her way into the jail. It says she is accused of breaching the security inside the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison to spend some time alone with an inmate. She just wanted to talk. Louisiana does not have conjugal visits. That, if y'all are wondering, like some other states. She got a ticket, a criminal summons. According to investigators, Miss Joy Johnson was able to get past the prison security guards by pretending to be an attorney.
It's not that hard.
Well, so a while later discovers that Johnson did not have the required credentials to prove that she was an attorney. They interviewed the inmate later, and he smelled like rotten pussy. No, it didn't. I don't know if they smelled him or not, but I guarantee you he smelled like some coochie, okay? Because he got him some. I guarantee you, Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson. All right, Steve. Miss Johnson gave it up to the inmate. Yeah,
because they can't have cameras in there or nothing.
No, not with an attorney. My thing is when whoever the jailer was that let her in, I worked at a jail and stuff. I was a jail supervisor at the time.
Yeah, you could run the bar exam.
Well, you gotta show it when we have somebody say, "Oh, I'm so and so. I'm so and so's attorney," and this was umpteen years ago when I worked at a penal institution. The first thing out of my mouth was, well, I'm an attorney, and I didn't know, like, if he wasn't a local attorney, and I didn't know this attorney. The first thing out of my mouth was, I need your bar card. There's a card they get from the state, and I made a copy of it, and I had to write them. They have numbers and everything else on it. So, whoever this jailer was that came in, fucked up, and didn't say, "Well, Ms. Johnson, I need to see your bar card." That's where that breach of security come from. That's all it would have taken. They see your bar card. She went, Well, don't have it, or something.
Well, he might have said that, and she handed him the card to Big John's down the street to give her, five free drinks that night, and he was like, "Okay."
Right. Pinky's Pussy Tavern from the strippers or something, right?
Right.
Her exotic dancer license. That's what he handed her. Here you go. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, no. Bar card. You got extra. That's all it would have taken, and Miss Johnson wouldn't have got in. So somebody at the jail screwed up.
Oh yeah, they're getting fired.
Somebody's in trouble because that's all it takes.
She could have brought a hell of a weapon in because a lot of times they won't scan attorneys properly.
So I mean, that's because we're not allowed to observe or listen or anything else when they got attorneys in there. So he went there and got in some num. So yeah, but that solves the entire problem right there. Whoever was working the door, or whatever supervisor, whoever allowed that person to walk in, didn't do their job correctly, or wasn't trained correctly.
What the fuck would you even charge her with? I'm trying to sit here and think.
She entered the penal institution under fraudulent means.
No.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna fly in court.
Yeah, she did. She represented. She said she was an attorney when she's not. They charged her with what? Let me see.
Uh-huh.
She charged with 2 counts of false impersonation and was issued a summons. So it's probably misdemeanor.
Yeah, fucking ROR'd, yeah.
Like a misdemeanor.
And the fucking DA is going to drop it as long as you don't
you know what they're going to do? They'll end up dropping it and having her, she'll end up dropping it down and having her plead to criminal mischief or something. Give her a fucking fine, slap her on the wrist, she'll be about her business.
And for the rest of her life, her and him both get to laugh about the time that Dad got nookie in the court.
Yeah, and then she snuck into the jail and screwed him on the bench
she got pregnant,
where all the
get out for 2 years.
Screwed him on the booking desk where all the deputies eat lunch at.
He dipped his nuts in
who in the hell brought tuna to lunch today? Shit, that ain't even Starkist. Damn, that's some stinking stuff right there.
Damn, I was in this middle. I started reading this, and I'm like, the fuck? This next story. Teen and Linda Fricky case deemed competent to stand trial.
You should remember this story. That's why I put it in there.
I don't remember what the fuck I did yesterday.
This story, we discussed it however many months ago, was the one in New Orleans where you had like 3 or 4 teenagers. We even watched the video. Carjacked this older lady. Her arm got stuck in the car door when they were driving off.
Yeah.
They drug her down the road and her arm ripped from her body and she died in the street. Do you remember it now?
Yeah.
And they have deemed, I guess, the driver or whatever, competent to stand trial now.
Good. Hopefully they're trying them all as adults.
They are. But I mean, in the first place, at first she wasn't. Bullshit. This little cunt knew exactly what the hell she was doing the whole entire time. I get so sick and tired of, well, they're not mentally competent, or they're this. I'm tired of hearing excuses. I guarantee you, this little girl knew exactly. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly. I'm sorry. Oh, well, she didn't understand. That doing this, she could spend the rest of her life in prison and that great bodily. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And if she didn't understand,
I don't even understand why it's an issue, even if she's unable to.
I don't know.
Even if she has Down syndrome and don't understand why you shouldn't drag somebody down the block inside of a car you just stole, I think let's just return the favor.
Yeah.
Slam her hand in the fucking door.
And take off down the road.
And take off down the road. You get up to about 100, and then you stop. If she's still alive, okay. She gets to go.
Yep, you get to go on.
Yeah, because her life's going to be fucked. She ain't going to have an arm. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you got somebody that breaks into a house and rapes and murders everybody, why do they get to go sit on a 6x9
cell? We're going to be talking about that shit shortly. I didn't give you that story. I got a video.
They need to take those people out and allow all the rapists into prison to rape them to death. That's what they need to allow to do. If we started doing things like they do in the Middle East, where you steal something and they cut a fucking hand off, by God, guess what? In Dubai, they have Rolex shops with Rolexes sitting on top of glass counters in their mall. They don't have metal roll-down doors in Dubai. You can literally walk up and handle the merchandise after hours. No one dares walk out the door with a $15,000 Rolex because they'll cut your fucking hand off. Okay? It works. But here in America, you can literally kill an elderly grandma in front of all of their grandchildren and defecate on their body, and the odds of you serving any time at all is still 50-50.
You got mental issues.
That is a fuck. I do?
No, the person, that's why.
I don't give a fuck what they have.
Well, we're going to stay in New Orleans with this next one. I think. Let me see if I had the right story. Maybe not. Yeah. We're staying in New Orleans. They had I don't even know how you say the fucking name. I went on YouTube and looked at some of his shit, and he sucks. Of course, everybody's a fucking rapper, right?
Oh, the A dude?
Yeah.
Where the fuck that
was? A local rapper in New Orleans. I don't know. Lit. Litt. He was out. This guy had already got arrested, okay? He was out on a $750,000 bond. Well, now he's back in jail. This kid's only 18 fucking years old, okay? He's being held without bond this time. Says
I thought it was $750,000 or something.
An up-and-coming local rapper was out free on a $750,000 bond after he was booked in 2021 for a Jefferson Parish murder. Okay, so he was out on bond. It's almost 2 years. He still ain't been to court yet.
That was during COVID.
So he's 18. He was being hit. Now he's being held without bail after a court hearing in which Judge Donald Chick Fort declared him a potential danger to the community. No shit, right? He said he has a substantial underground following as a rap artist. I went.
What the hell's a 5400 boys?
Where is that at? You must be ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm all the way down at the bottom. I guess he's the leader of a gang called the 54. I figured if you were in that area, you would know it.
Just got arrested again for a police chase involving a stolen car, drugs, and a gun. He was booked again into jail with intent to distribute oxycodone, illegal carrying of a gun with drugs, contributing to a minor. He was already out on bond when he did this shit. He was 16 at the time of the murder. So basically, he want to live that life. He won't be, I always hear, up and coming rap artist, whatever. I went and listened to his shit. I couldn't understand the fucking word he said. He wasn't good. If he was good, I'd say he was good.
Is he a mumble rapper?
But, well, I don't know if I couldn't understand what the fuck he said.
Yeah, those are using mumble rappers. Like Eminem is a really good rapper because he speaks very clearly. But you get those ones that are just fucking throwing words together, and it's like, what is he?
Every fucking hood thug, dope dealer thinks they're an up and coming rapper. Anyway, he's back in jail, 18 years old, on more felonies. He needs to go be he can rap in the shower when somebody's dicking him in his ass because he's a man. Yeah, he can sound like Michael Jackson. Anyway, he's in jail. Good for him. Hope he stays there. I'm sure they'll have people let I lit out or whatever the fuck his name is. So I say good riddance. Like I said, he wants to live that life. Go live it in prison because that's where you're going to be at.
Must have been a big ass raid back in 21 because they popped 11 of them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It was all over the news. Hang on.
I got a video. I don't think I put the story.
Oh, here we go. The Baton Rouge activist implicated major drug bust has lengthy criminal past.
No.
Yeah, the Baton Rouge, some community leaders call Marvin Payne a positive influencer in Baton Rouge. But on Tuesday afternoon, he turned himself in. He said, I've been a bad wabbit. East Baton Rouge Parish Jail. Say that 10 times fast. For an active warrant on drug charges. He said, I already smoked them all, so now I'm here to turn myself in. Payne has a criminal history dating back to 2008. His arrest ranged from possession of drugs, weapons, and second-degree murder. These new charges stem from a major drug bust in Zion City. Payne's lawyers, Harry Daniels, told WBRZ...
His name's Harry Daniels. I'm glad his last name wasn't Ball.
Wow. Yeah, that's his...
But his lawyer, you know what his lawyer...
That's his attorney's name.
But you know what...
Harry Daniels.
You know what Harry Daniels said? Do you?
These charges...
Man, these are not even my pants. These are my friend's pants.
That's what he said.
Deputies say they seized a large amount of heroin, cocaine, fentanyl, and firearms. Not guns. Drug dealers only use drugs, not guns. While executing search warrants in Zion City. Payne's arrest reports say he is accused of having 2 cooking containers coated with fentanyl residue and a kitchen cabinet coated with both cocaine and fentanyl residue.
That's all you need to clean this fucking house.
Right? Like, they're in his, like, look, you want to swipe the glass mirror and shit in the bathroom on the back of the toilet? Maybe. But, like, these motherfuckers straight up climbed into his cabinets. Like, we're getting in the back. Oh, you remember that Captain Crunch you bought in 2004 you thought the kids ate?
Yeah.
It was rolled up in the back next to the cocaine.
What blunt ain't real, but the smoke is. Take your ass to real jail then.
I love Cat.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Nine. The head of the local NAACP, Eugene Collins, defended Payne after his latest arrest, pointing out that the organization awarded Payne the President's Award just last year. Regardless. So, okay. Don't get me wrong. I have actually known drug dealers that in their community, they put a lot of money back into it.
Yeah, I mean,
play places for kids.
I saw Nino Brown on. Nino Brown was giving turkeys out, and then Pookie got one and ended up working for him.
I don't know who that is, but I mean, I've seen them go out and do shit for the community, so I kind of get where they're coming from. But still, at the same time, they're doing illegal shit. If you do illegal shit and you get caught, it don't matter whether you're a bad guy or a good guy, you got fucking caught. You know, good people make bad decisions. It does happen.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
That.
Nino Brown is from New Jack City. Go watch the movie.
I don't know what a New Jack City is.
Oh my God, you're making me feel older. Shit. Shut up.
You are old.
Anyway,
Sir,
let's watch a video. How's that? Let's watch a video.
Heinous crime decades ago, and since his conviction keeps being considered
let me give a little background on this. This guy here, he was arrested. No shit, right? He's in prison. He's done like 20-something years, or almost 20-something years. Well, he's supposed to do like, I don't know, a shit more time. He's a piece of shit rapist murderer. No. Maybe like almost a serial killer. And the fucking I don't understand these parole board motherfuckers, okay? Anyway, let's go back to
crime decades ago, and since his conviction keeps being considered for release. In fact, he almost got out years ago until the WBRZ investigative unit exposed what was about to happen. Tonight, that killer got another shot at freedom this week. Chris Nakamoto explains what the parole board did this week that will keep Samuel Galbraith locked up for a couple of more years.
A couple of more years. This motherfucker should never see the light of day. He should never.
He won't never see it.
This piece of shit should never fucking breathe free air again in the rest of his life. Ever.
Samuel Galbraith raped and murdered Karen Sue Eads Hill in 1988. He remained free for at least 10 years until he was arrested and...
Yeah, he got away with it before he got busted. 10 years this family waited for this fucker to get
closure.
Caught. Yeah.
Right.
Convicted. He was told he needed to serve 71 years in prison, but...
Supposed to serve 71 years. Obviously, he's still alive, so he ain't served 71 years, right?
Decades into that sentence, and the push to get him out of prison continues. Karen Sue Eads Hill was in the prime of her life when she was brutally murdered, shot in the eye, and tied to a tree in the Kisatchie National Forest near Fort Polk.
Why one with such a heinous crime?
Her mother, Jessie McWilliams, has been fighting for justice for her daughter ever since she was killed.
I just don't think he should get out. And
this poor lady right here had to bury her own daughter after she'd been raped and then shot in the face.
Let me just say this. If that happens to one of my children and I'm that young lady's age right there that we're listening to talk, the minute he's released, I'm good with it. I'm going to make the call.
Oh, yeah.
He has no reason to be out on the street.
I will.
And if I need to lose the rest of my freedom at that age, I will do so that he don't go rape another person.
I'll be doing my golden years on the state's dime. Put it that way. The taxpayers will be paying for my hospice care.
Yep.
Especially if I'm her age. I'll be like, fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern's full.
Yeah. You're going to meet the devil, sir.
Yeah.
And I'm going to arrange the meeting.
Yeah. And then if I go to hell for sending you to hell, I'm gonna fuck you up some more when I get down there, bitch. So just be waiting.
Daily, because forever is a long time.
Yes.
The devil's not even going to give you a demon.
No, just stand by.
But then they put me in jail and they wouldn't do parole for me. I'd be there forever.
Retired District Attorney Asa Skinner was a young prosecutor at the time of Hill's murder and believes Samuel Galbraith committed other murders in the area around the same time.
Now, he's suspected. They don't know proof. They think he killed these other two girls right here, too. So, sounds like a serial killer, rapist, murderer to me.
He had told his friend.
Well, they said, so they obviously did rape kits because they found it. So why are we?
This was back. This is back in
DNA.
This was back in the 80s now. So we're looking.
But their panties and stuff would still be in an evidence locker.
Who knows? I don't know. Okay. I can't. I'm not going to make assumptions. Who knows? It's in the 80s. This was before DNA was a thing. We did. I mean, back in the 80s. Back then, 88 was before I graduated high school. Okay, I graduated in 89. So DNA, it's like that's science fiction shit back then. You know, so who knows if they even collected it? True. So.
That he had dreamed and had visions of going to a convenience store, getting a woman, kidnapping them, raping them, and then killing them to see what it felt like.
Nearly 40 years ago, the community near Fort Polk in western Louisiana was rocked with a series of women disappearing over a 2-year span. Pam Miller was last seen at a convenience store in Leesville in May of 1989. Her remains discovered 6 months later. Then, Tammy Call, a high school student, disappeared near a convenience store in February of 1990. Her remains weren't found until 7 years later. This week, the parole board gathered to determine Galbraith's fate once again, after he was almost released 6 years ago. The board voting 2-1 that he should remain locked up. Samuel Galbraith is also serving time for a sex offense. In order for him to make parole, the parole board's vote would have needed to be unanimous. Because it wasn't, he now won't be re-eligible for parole for 2 more years. In 2017, the parole board voted unanimously to release Galbraith. This is audio from the parole hearing.
We trust him. The crime is still there. We can't change this crime. This crime has already happened. We can't change it.
There's 3 people right there. They almost let him out then. 2 of these people voted to let him out. One of them didn't. I think it was this man talking that didn't.
Yeah, right. This says you can't change the crime. That's the thing. You can't change the crime. Something this egregious, there's no redemption.
like I said, when it comes to people that commit crimes like this, I don't care when you go to jail, how many degrees you get, how much Jesus you find, how many people you help, how great of an inmate you were. I could give a flying fuck less. This man
he tied a woman to a tree and raped her after I think they said that she was dead and he raped her, and he kept that in the back of his mind for 10 fucking years.
Yeah, and then there's possibly 2 other ones that he did it to. No, this man never needs to breathe free air again. So, for people like this over here, these fucking parole board people, to even think, they ain't gonna put somebody like me or Holster on a parole board, because I'd be like, yeah, what happened? Yep, nope. Oh, you come up for parole? Okay, let me listen to your bullshit.
Can we give him more time?
Okay, yeah, all right, you can go back to your cell now. Bye bye. The governor appoints people like this. So, you see, consequences happen when you vote in people that are not good.
Right.
You know? So, yeah, thank God. Thank God this guy in the middle voted no, or this piece of shit would probably be on the street. And guess what? This motherfucker could get out of prison and be 60 years old today, and I guarantee you he's going to try to find somebody else to rape and murder.
This is the crazy part. Hang on, just dial that
this
back.
man right here.
This is a lobby of 2 women and 1 man.
Yeah.
So even if the
think the women would vote no?
Right, the women would be like a fucking possible serial rapist.
You would think. The problem is you get, and I'm guessing that you get Democrats.
Well, this is Baton Rouge.
It's in the state of Louisiana, so I don't know. But the governor's Democrat. He appoints these people. Yeah. I'm assuming these 2 women are Democrats, and they're like, oh, jails are bad for people. We need to reform the people. Because let's look, when they get out, what we're going to do is we're going to give them a Tickle Me Elmo. We're going to give them a year's supply of chocolate chip cookies and a snuggly blanket. So when
they're in New Orleans. No.
So when they're feeling, rapist, and stuff like that, they can just tickle their Elmo doll. No, I mean, but that's what me just saying is just completely asinine. That's not like a fucking retard. Obviously, they are too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go on off from this. This story pissing me.
We need to get those jobs, man, where we get to sit on these boards.
I can't even get on. I can't even get on a fucking jury. I want to be on a jury. Put me on a jury.
They would lock you up so fast. You'd be in there fucking laughing, taking notes. Like, I can't wait to go to my podcast tonight. Y'all fit to be famous.
But I'd love to be on a jury, because you know what? Believe it or not, it's like, because I'll never get on a jury, of course, because I'm in law enforcement. Or only jury I ever maybe can serve on would be a civil one, which are boring. Criminal, they'll never put me on it. But you know what? Actually, I'm quite a fair person. Okay.
They put you on a federal one.
If it's a criminal jury, I'm going to listen to it, and and I'm a type. Just because you're a cop, I don't automatically believe everything, because they have bad cops out there.
That's what I say when they ask me.
I would probably be one of the better jury people that they have. But you know what? The lawyers and stuff don't want me to do that, because I might understand the law or something a little more than a layperson will. So.
Right, you can't get over on somebody that's used to going around the system.
Yeah. All right, you want to read this last story? Then I have a video of a story I didn't send.
What, the one out of Tangipahoa?
Tangipahoa. It's Tangipahoa. Leave the off of it. Leave the it's Tangipahoa Parish.
Bitch, are you just mad because I read it right for once? 2 and 1.
Can Melissa use the gate? Can she use the gate? Is the gate broke? Use the gate, Melissa. You can use it.
Yeah, you can use the gate.
Don't ask him. No. Just do what you want to do.
Yeah, just use the gate. Yeah, I'm in the middle of trying to. I gotta upgrade the hinge.
Gotta upgrade the hinges, but you use the gate.
I got a robotic gate, so
yeah, because he wants to be fancy and shit. Just use the gate. If you break it, he can fix it later. He ain't got nothing else to do.
That is true, my love. That is true. Go ahead and use the gate. Tangipahoa, 2 in custody, 1 at large after late night police chase in the Tangipahoa. See, why you just want me to call it the Tangible Hoe?
No, it's Tangipahoa, not tangible. There's no N. There's no.
There is a.
It's not tangible.
Y'all see that? T-A-N-G.
Where there's no L. So it can't be tangible.
There would not. What? Sir.
Say it right. Just say it right.
According to Chief Tangipahoa. Is that right?
You got it. I didn't say nothing else. I mean, must be right.
That's so fucking stupid why you would prefer that to be called Tangipahoa.
That's the way you say it.
According to Chief Jimmy Travis, the pursuit started in Livingston Parish before entering Tangipahoa Parish. The suspect vehicle exited the interstate. That was his first mistake. On Pumpkin Center Road. Oh, dude, tell me when they hit that little fucking rotunda thing, they went airborne. Anyway, where 3 subjects bailed from the vehicle. At this time, 2 suspects have been taken into custody. 3rd suspect is still at large. However, deputies have received information indicating that suspects may have left the area. Well, that's because they arrested 2 of them. And there's one thing I know about arresting 2 shitbags in a car. They're going to tell you where the rest of the shitbags are.
They'll get the 3rd shitbag.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'll tell you what, after you sit in that fucking room for 24 hours not eating, and they bring in the entire Happy Meal, and they crack that soda open for you, they're like, you want these nuggies? This is, that's that honey mustard.
Some nuggies.
Yeah, and then you go, I'm not telling you. And they go, all right, I'm gonna go out to McDonald's and get some more for myself then. They got the McRib, and they're like, no, it was little Johnny. He fucking did it. He did it.
Not the McRib.
They broke out the McRib, and it just broke them.
Kelly, I hate to hear that for you. And if he's retired law enforcement, they might not. We won't forget about him. Send me, you have the email, whatever. Send me whatever you have on him whenever the time comes, and we'll give him the honor and respect that he deserves for being retired law enforcement. Trust me. Just send me whatever you got. Like I said, email it, message me, or whatever's easier. Pictures or whatever. Email. If you got a lot, email probably be best.
A lot of big departments, if he was part of a major department, will usually send out at least 1 honor guard, so that to where the service is kept and everything.
I will say, cancer fucking sucks.
It does. Fuck cancer.
My mom died of cancer when she was around 63. She found it when she was 62. She ended up with small cell lung cancer. Ended up dying from it got in her liver, and she died from that like 12 to 14 months later. My dad's been going, I guess, about 6 years, 5-6 years now. He ended up having a heart attack, but he had just got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and I had watched his mom, my grandma, die from that, and I watched my mom die from cancer, and it's a horrible, nasty disease that I told my wife, if I end up getting something like small cell cancer like my mom got, that I will probably not do the treatments. It extended my mom's life maybe 6 months, but the quality of that life was none. I would rather have quality over quantity. That's, I hope I don't get it, and I hate for anybody else to get it, but
well, you knocked off all the rowdy shit.
I'm just saying, I watched how if there's a chance I can beat it, yeah, but like with the small cell like my mom had, all it was an extension. There was no beating it, and I would, like I said, I'd rather have quality of life over quantity of life. So everybody to their own, but cancer is one of the, like I said, I've lost both my parents, and I lost my mom way. She was way too young. My dad was almost made 70. So
you know what they say.
I'm hoping. I just hope I beat the trend. You know, we don't have longevity in my family. I say I'm 52. Hopefully, at least I got another 10 years in me, right?
I'll beat your ass if you don't got more than that.
Well,
you motherfucker.
I hope I do, but you know,
Pam's getting ready to come in her room and slap the shit out of you 10 years.
She ain't even listening to me. She don't listen to the podcast much. Let's watch this last video here, and we'll talk about it too. Let's see what we got. Where did it go? I know I got it. I put it in here. Is this it?
They didn't just ruin our lives.
Nope. Hold on.
Their lives are going to be changed forever.
That's not it.
Oh, so he's had a pretty good run at 80.
Yeah. Yeah, my in-laws are both getting close to 82. They've had some good luck on their stuff also.
Oh, Bam's parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trying to see. I thought I had another. Is this it here? Hold on.
Yeah, because they've done some hard work too their entire life.
I think this is it. Nope.
Does the video contain graphic content?
It's not it either. I don't know.
I remember this video.
Yeah. I thought that was it. I don't know what the hell I did with the video.
He's completely off script at this point because we're out of stories, y'all.
I've just like went completely off base here. Let me see what I did.
What state are you in, Kelly?
Kelly, I think, is in Oregon,
Washington,
Ohio, or something. Well, I think she's in Oregon.
I didn't know
if I may be wrong. I don't remember. No, it's just that
they say that makes them much more comfortable.
No, it's just that one video. I thought I had two.
Gotcha.
So I was wrong on that one. Have y'all? Yeah, I see Oregon. I remembered correctly. I'm not completely senile.
Yeah, I don't know what their laws are on the medical stuff. I just know that it usually makes people more comfortable.
Have you seen? We're about to go off topic for a little bit. Well, we're on more topic. We're about to go into bullshitting. If y'all want to leave, you can or whatever. What?
Blow this out.
Can I make you bigger?
Fuck it, yeah.
Why?
Because now we don't have anything that needs to be behind me.
Right here. Is that better?
Oh, so if he's in California, then there you go. Then yeah, he's probably got access to the medical grade.
I've been listening to a lot of stuff on some shit out of Canada, which is completely crazy.
Oh, like the cancer research crap?
No. The suicide stuff.
Oh, well, they installed the suicide booth at the malls
the assisted suicide, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
I was listening to this one story recently this last week, and it was like I was just sitting there like dumbfounded. Basically, they got like people there, like, because in Canada they have like government insurance and stuff like that, so it's like you don't pay for anything. Everybody thinks it's so great. Well, they have this person who whatever they have is like it's fixable, like survivable, but they're older. So the government basically
the younger person.
Basically the government told them that, so sorry, you're older and stuff like that. We're not going to spend the money and fix you, but we will pay for you to have suicide. So if you'd like to kill yourself, just let us know, but you'd be better off. So either live in pain.
Can you imagine dispatch? Here in America, we actually try to call people and
to keep you from killing yourself.
In Canada, 911 in Canada, you call them and go, I'm bleeding out, send an ambulance. And they're like, have you thought about just killing yourself? That'll allow us a longer response time. Yeah.
Well, there was another story involved this. They have an older man who is, I think he's retired or something now. Wherever he lives at, they're going up on his rent and stuff like that or whatever. When he's on a fixed income and he can't afford it, So he has opted into, since he don't want to be homeless, living on the street and stuff like that.
No,
he just opted to have himself like euthanized. Nothing physically, medically wrong with this man, but I mean, Canada is just like it's like, yeah, you want to kill yourself? Here you go. Here's a voucher. You know, go kill yourself. They're just like euthanizing people for like no reason.
But I mean, if he's on a fixed income, you would think he'd be able to maybe sell his home and move to Florida or something, or
he's in Canada.
Yeah, but you could still fucking go to the United States. The Canadians.
I'm just telling you.
We only stop the people from the South, not the North.
I'm just telling you. It's completely insane. It is completely freaking wackadoodle.
I mean, like, because think of how many teenagers, because I don't think there's an age range on the fucking thing. So it's like, you know, teenagers with heartache and stuff, their first girlfriend or their first boyfriend or the person they slept with first leaves them, and they're having a mental moment. It's not something they truly mean. It's or down the road, you won't even fucking remember it. But for right now, they're mad enough to act upon it.
Yeah.
Instead of doing something like swallowing too much Tylenol and being like, oh, help me, and go to the hospital and get your stomach pumped. These fuckers go walk into a chamber and fucking give it $1, and it just fucking, like, euthanizes you and then dumps you down a trash chute. Like, what the fuck? Futurama called this shit. You realize that, right? Look up.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's just crazy. So that's just one of the stories I have been listening to and stuff. You know, I try to stay non-political and stuff like that. I am looking at a video right now, though, of it's just a short video, but this is how they do it. It says, this is out of Car Scoops. It says, reckless New York Police Department officer is caught on video trying to intentionally collide with a moped rider.
I feel his pain.
It does show the cop is in a Ford Explorer. Let's see. Oh, okay. Looks like the moped rider was trying to like split the traffic or something, and the car did kind of. Yeah, he kind of did, but you know,
done it. I fucking done it.
Fuck that moped driver. He's driving.
It's fucking not legal here. You know, we don't have split lanes or lane share like they do in California and here in Florida. So yeah, if I look at my rear view and I see you flying up the fucking lane, dude, yeah, I'm closing that gap because I'm about to give you a hell of a ticket.
All right, story time. I'll tell the story real quick since the dude didn't die or crash. This wasn't that long ago. I'm coming down the road now, where I live at, and of course, you know, I'm not in jurisdiction, but I'm in this fucking dude, young adult. I guess he was probably, I don't know. He was either almost out of being a teenager. I mean, he was like 17, 18, 19, 20, somewhere up in that range, right? Well, this motherfucker comes
to be your grandkid.
He comes flying up fucking behind me on this fucking four-wheeler, like a hauling ass. And I'm like
an actual, like a quad, like ATV off-road?
Yeah, like ATV, piece of shit. This motherfucker didn't even have
are you guys allowed to ride those on the road
Didn't
up there?
even have a seat on it, okay? I'm talking piece of shit. No.
Because down here, you can't ride them either.
You can't ride it on the road. It's called an off-road vehicle. It's actually,
I think, flew up on your
it's 32.
A deputy in a marked car.
I think the statute is $32.99. I'd have to look it up, or $199 or something like that. It's right there. But anyway, he come flying up on my ass, and I'm in a fucking marked unit. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing like 37 and a 35. I'm like, all right. I said, if he just stays back there, you know, whatever. You know, ain't like I can pull him over or nothing like that. All of a sudden,
passed you, didn't he?
This motherfucker guns it and goes to pass me. Well, about that time...
Oh, because your door markers are like... You got to have a stealth markings.
About that time... I got fucking bar lights.
Yeah, that's true.
About that time, a squirrel ran out in front of me. and I went over to the left to avoid this squirrel because I didn't want to hit this poor squirrel, you know. and the guy had to jam the 4-wheeler brakes on and get back behind me to keep from getting run off the road into the ditch area. And then we'll get close. So I just nothing was coming. So I pulled in the middle of the road and just stopped and got out next to him.
Got out and had a cop talk with him?
I got out and looked at him and said, "You fucking stupid." And he's like, "Oh, well," I said, "You fucking stupid. You ain't supposed to have it." Well, I made him cut the 4-wheeler off while I was talking to him. Like I said, it was a piece of shit. And so anyway, I chewed it.
Start with it.
I chewed his ass. And then I left, and I could see him from my house after I parked it. He was out there for an hour and a half because it wouldn't start. I think he had to call a buddy to go get that piece of shit. Yeah. So I did that. Fuck
to
the
be
dudes.
fair, look, I mean, I've rode
that
mine
squirrel,
on the street.
but that squirrel made it. I mean, the squirrel was not. The squirrel was not injured. There was no squirrels injured in the making of this story.
Real good. That's great news, actually. But yeah, I mean, I've ridden mine on the side of the road. I've even rode mine down the road, and it's a thing of respect when you see a marked unit pull into the grass. Pull into the grass. Show respect, because that passing you.
Oh yeah,
dude. I'd have been like, oh no, fuck this. We're lighting him up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if that squirrel wouldn't have got out the way quick enough, he might have got run off in a ditch.
And you hit one of them ditches, like when I'm talking to people, he falls off that ditch on that 4-wheeler, that boy's going to break his neck. All right? And he's probably going to end up with one of the alligators in the culvert, because this is how big these things are. You know, we call those rivers in Florida. They call them ditches. I don't know what the fuck. Maybe that's what they do when there's so they ain't got to worry about hurricanes. They're like, hey, it rained 97 inches last night. Don't worry. The ditch out front's 102.
They're not that deep.
Fucking massive. That's the only reason I didn't try to steal your damn cheetah.
You leave my cheetah alone.
Fucking gonna get that cheetah. Ain't that bronze?
Yeah.
Dude, I want to bring up some of my chemical compound and fucking polish that bitch back to bronze. That would be fucking
because if you make it too fancy looking, somebody might realize
we're gonna have to put it in the house.
That it's realized that it's worth $8,000 and it's just sitting in my fucking front yard under a tree.
Right? I mean, I've always.
Yeah, Holster's the one that looked it up. I mean, this dude's like, yeah, I got to get rid of that thing. My wife don't like it and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'll take it because it was cool. It's a bronze cheetah. It's like a life size
It is life
cheetah.
size. It's massive.
It's the size of a real cheetah, and it has balls. It's a boy cheetah, and
well, it's actually one of two in the entire planet, and used to be part of a royal set. So there's a female and a male. That's how valuable this fucking thing is.
The guy just gave it to me, and it's worth some money. And I just got it under a tree with bird shit and stuff on it.
I was like, out of curiosity, I'm just gonna look this shit up. And bam, right there on the front page, the female is just sitting there alone at this price tag. So I assume the males has got to be the same thing.
So yeah, it's it's worth a little bit. I like it. It's cool. It's just sitting there, and if this dude just gave it to me, I was like, the wife was like, "Here you go, brought some fucking drunk home." I don't know who the LinkedIn user is, but I appreciate it. It's just, you never know when some people give you some yard junk or whatever,
Oh yeah, I mean, if it's cool junk, I'll take it. I mean,
I like, stuff like that.
Hell, there was this big ass Statue of Liberty that was made out of concrete that somebody just had on top of a closed business. And I kept trying to get a hold of the owner, and finally I just kept telling people, I'm like, hey, if it just happens to be in my office tomorrow, I'll pay you for it. I don't know how you got it here. But
you know what the thing is, in this area, people like to buy them concrete Bigfoots and put them in their yard and stuff like that.
I like.
It's like you'll just be driving around and see a random Bigfoot.
Yeah, where I'm from, up in Ocala, a lot of them do those. The fiberglass horses that look real. They'll do that shit out in front of their farms, which has pissed me off several times. Because here I am thinking their fucking horses got out. You know what I mean? Like, coming from where I'm from, you would try to get the hold of the horse so it didn't get hit by a fucking car and walk it up to the ranch. And I walk up to it, the fucking thing's made of fiberglass. Fucking bullshit.
Well, I used to have my big cock in the front yard, but no, I'm just joking. It was like a big chicken, but have you seen the skeleton horses for like Halloween, like full size skeleton horses?
I'm surprised you don't have one.
I wanted to get one and put it under the tree and then hang Santa Claus back in the tree like I had, like the horse took off with yeah. I think I might have to do that. That would be awesome, right there. So, no, I don't know if tomorrow, since it's tomorrow, we're just going to do an audio episode too. I had a Patreon listener had talked about, burnout, getting burnout. And so we need to sit down and think about it a little bit. I looked up some stuff we can talk about just on audio about, how to keep from getting burned out. No.
Yeah. It is important. I mean, you got to have your up times, you got to have your down times. Shit. One of the things I always told a lot of guys, if you did a lot of overtime, I was that guy. I would work literally 7 days a week, and I worked 12-hour shifts. So, but I had other guys with me that would just be like, man, I can't fucking do it anymore. I'm like, dude, you realize you can actually work 3 days a week like normal people.
I mean, Holster looked so much. I mean, if you look at him, he's only 23 years old. I mean, look how bad he looks.
No, I will tell you, I am exactly 36 years old.
Oh, you're an ugly motherfucker.
Right. And I look more like mid-40s.
I mean, look at this right here. 52, and I look like I'm 30.
You bitch. Yeah, whatever. Like, fucking, you don't look like that. Trust me. He's starting to get this, too. That's why he's okay with the slick top. He's trying.
No, mine's actually in the back more. It's starting to get out. So I told
mine was too.
I told her wife it starts. It keeps thinning out. It's coming all the way off.
And then when he retires, he's actually going to have a beard that size because this man hates the.
It will be gray though. LinkedIn user says I get burnt out a lot. I constantly have vets in need calling, and most of the time at night, that's when it's deep thoughts.
Absolutely. I've always had a saying that the demons come out at night.
Yeah.
When you find that you can play with them and yourself at the same time, and it's kind of crazy. I'm with you.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm not it's not as bad as it used to be in some of my younger days, but I'm not a big I don't sleep all that well, and if I get 4 hours a night total, I consider that a full night's sleep for me. Usually
because I'm usually sending you TikToks.
No, I actually mute your ass, but I usually I'll end up going lay in bed around 11 to 11:30 at night, and I'm usually up by 4:30 in the morning. So I'm not the greatest sleeper. I'm glad. I don't remember a lot of my dreams anymore, and they are so. Dreams are not the greatest things. No. Some looked into VCAT team.
My beautiful wife will tell you that she's glad I don't have dreams anymore because when I do,
well, you dream, you're just not remembering them.
No,
everybody dreams. Dreaming. You dream, you just not remembering because everybody dreams.
Because I'm telling you, when they happen, I just start going nuts, and Mel's got to wake me up. Freaking always something stupid like fighting for your life and shit.
I hadn't looked into that. The State General, I wrote a module of it. Florida doesn't cops that are vets handling a bit crazy. I don't know. I do have this one thing I talk to people on a cop line.
Yeah, you actually usually throw that up.
Yeah, I think this is on this one still. Let me see.
Yep.
Where is it at? don't know if I took it off by accident or not. Anyway, cop line, you can do that. That's retired cops that answer the phone if you have any crisis or have any bad thoughts or anything like that.
And I love that because it's cops talking to cops. Look, we can't call a normal suicide hotline. We would put the fucking person on the other end into crisis, okay? The kind of shit that we can handle usually would drive a normal insane or a normal person just completely batshit. We see some nasty shit. So I'm glad that they actually have officers answering the phones because that's a great help.
So, but anyway, that's that. You can make. I don't like talking about depressing stuff at all.
Hey, whatever. It's a necessary evil, my friend.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
If you go into law enforcement, and you don't have a little bit of, like bad dreams. You're probably not doing a lot.
Yeah, if you didn't do much. Even us so-called country cops, as they call us, from some of the big city guys, I don't think we see that much. We see a whole lot of shit, too.
And we get a lot of raunchy shit because it was out in them sticks for a few days.
Not
fresh.
So, other than that, that's all the stories for this evening. We're going to do our best to do. Now, plan on doing a live tomorrow. It'll probably be during the day sometimes, though. I'm probably not going to do it in the evening time. So, y'all may, if y'all understand people are working and barbecue and stuff like that. So, if it is, y'all have to either watch it later or just catch the audio. What did the officer say to his belly button? Are you under a vest? Okay.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's good.
Belly button?
Yeah.
Hey, my belly button surgically removed. I'm joking. I didn't.
We had 2 of our deep freezers, I guess, took a shit.
Just now?
Yeah.
Well, you're just having all kind of luck, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, everybody, I appreciate y'all coming in. Share this with your friends, family, your enemies also.
Oh, yes. Extreme liberals and cop haters. If you live in D.C., put the Motor Cop Chronicles bumper sticker on their shit.
I don't have a bumper sticker.
Exactly. You need to get one.
If you ever listen on Apple, leave a review, like and review us. Appreciate it.
Only put 5 stars.
Yeah. Also, like I said, if you want to see what the Patreon has to offer, there's a link that you can click on there and do 7 days free trial if you want to try that out. And after that, if you don't like it, you can take it off and it won't cost you anything. So,
on the Patreon?
Yeah, I got a 7-day free trial thing you can do on the Patreon on the full crew member. After that, it will start getting charged, but you'll have access to everything that's on there for 7 days. And I got a lot of.
Thank God I haven't had a chance to go hunting, so I didn't lose any hunting meat.
I got a lot of stuff on there. No,
yeah, you do.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff on the Patreon. I'm always putting stuff up there, so you can check it out. Merchandise, like I said, you can go to the website, Motor Cop Chronicles, and go to the link or go to the Etsy store. Of course, Iceman merchandise is the best. Holsteris comes in a second.
Holsteris sells the most.
That's because you buy it all.
Shut the fuck up. It don't matter who buys it. It sells
you buy it on your own shit, don't count.
Kelly, the reason we don't mind haters is because the more comments in the feed, we can block them so we don't have to see them. But what happens is the more times they comment, it actually drives us up a ladder so that it brings more and more and more people in. So even if we had 12 great listeners that blocked the 90 bad listeners, we would actually elevate to the next level. There's a weird algorithm behind it. And, we block those people. They do pop in here. But what is your line you usually do? Because there's like a tiger or something back there.
It's a lion. It's not a tiger. The LinkedIn person says that's like subscribing to your own OnlyFans. He does do that. But
I do not. I have an OnlyFans. I actually have a feet finder, too.
It's only hand page. Look at him. 6 hand.
Yeah, Kelly, that's usually Roy's
Yeah, I ain't seen Roy P. ain't been on in a while.
His whole account got banned. He's got a whole new one. Did you see it?
Yeah, that's gonna stop him from coming on. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
asshole.
You said don't be a cheetah. What?
It says Link says when I go on TikTok I have 34,000 followers, but on live I get like 1.2 of my comments.
Yep.
Oh, let's mention TikTok, okay? Fucking TikTok.
Who is that? Can you see the name?
No, I just got LinkedIn user.
Like, is it somebody?
I don't know.
36,000. Hell, I only got 26,000. I'm kind of impressed.
I went live on TikTok on my way home from work Friday.
You nudity having asshole.
And do you know, 10 minutes in, I got fucking booted for community guidelines violations.
Was the camera facing you or the road?
The road. Camera never faces me. Anyway, got back. It's already, back up. But I got booted again. I hate TikTok. Fucking sucks because they keep kicking me off of my lives because I'm a cop. Now, if I was some fat girl on there with a bathing suit that didn't fit, shaking my fat ass, I'd be fine.
If you were a 13-year-old girl and decently showing yourself, they would allow it.
Yeah, or a breastfeeding woman.
Well, I mean, I really don't give a shit about if they're actually breastfeeding, but now they're not even putting the baby up to it.
The lady says her name is Brittany, but the vets call her Hope. I work with the 693 nonprofit for vets.
Well, awesome. We're glad to have you as a listener. If you ever want to spread more of the information to help more veterans,
get in touch with me. If you want to come on and talk about the organization that you have, you're more than welcome to. You just got to get in touch with me, and we can get you on, because I'm all about helping any kind of organization for vets and law enforcement and all that kind of stuff.
110%.
So, but TikTok sucks because every time I go live on TikTok, I get freaking a community guideline because I'm a cop for no reason.
And it's always fucking nudity. So, like, he's driving and just bloop, down. And I'm like, watch, this should be nudity. And he goes, where? Where the fuck did you see anybody with it's nude? And I said, I didn't, but watch. Because I got hit for it. I had a 30-day ban, and I said I was nude. I was sitting on my porch smoking a cigarette, which is fucked because they could have banned me for smoking a cigarette because it's actually against the rules.
Give us you can smoke weed.
No, you're not supposed to, and you're not allowed to drink alcohol either. If you do, you got to drink it out of a cup.
Well, I mean, but you can shake your fat ass in a thong.
Oh,
or you can be breastfeeding, or you can be breastfeeding your child and accidentally your child come off of your boob and show everybody your nipples and then put it back on. That's fine too.
The new thing for the algorithm is people are taking the hub and they're putting like a stocking over the camera, so it gives it like a slight haze, so that the algorithm can't spot that it's a nude woman, but you can clearly tell. Yep. That's the new thing.
What, like if I did like if I did this to myself right here? See, I'm blurry now.
Probably gotta switch over to the eCam. No, cleaner than that.
Like this?
Hang on. Yeah, like that. But
you can still see.
Oh yeah, and it's a straight up porn. But because the algorithm, the scanner can't detect the perfect outline or whatever, it's not taking them down. And it just goes, click the link below, you click it, and it takes you to some random, hub video. It's like, what the shit? Fucking TikTok. You could do that.
Yeah, TikTok.
God forbid a police officer rides his motorcycle.
TikTok makes me madder than hell. Well, like next couple weeks, not next week after that, when I go to Biloxi for motor competition, it's hard when I'm out there because they play music while they're riding the venue or whatever. So I keep getting fucking popped for copyright or kicked off copyright. And it's like, well, fuck. I mean, TikTok don't do that shit. And I'm like, well, fuck. So it pisses me off. But then I get popped for, nudity or whatever, and there's no nudity.
Well, you can still go live on Facebook.
Yeah, but I keep getting they boot me off for copyright.
Well, they don't really boot you off Facebook.
They'll stop my feed.
They won't pay you for that episode.
I don't get paid for the episode anyway, but I've had them shut my feed off before, like shut it down. Yes. So, all right, everybody, watch your back, watch your partner's back. Like, subscribe, check out the free Patreon party if you want for a while, and remember,
every one of you have a great weekend.
Remember, we're not sheepdogs. We are lions. Got my own lion sound.
You realize that's a tiger, right?
It's not. I know what I downloaded. Damn it.
That's a tiger.
See y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, that's floating.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm